Welcome back in here too, live now from Fox. I'm Andy Mack, and as we mentioned, as we're going to break, some of the biggest rivals, but also strongest allies of former President Joe Biden responding to this prostate cancer diagnosis, including current President Donald Trump, as you can see here on social media, on Truth Social, commenting on this, saying, Melania and I are saddened to hear about Joe Biden's recent medical diagnosis. We extend our warmest and best wishes to Jill and the family, and we wish Joe a fast and successful recovery.
Yes,
That's on Truth Social from the current president. Also from Kamala Harris, his vice president, saying, Doug and I are saddened to learn of President Biden's prostate cancer diagnosis. We are keeping him, Dr. Biden, and their entire family in our hearts and prayers during this time. Joe is a fighter, and I know he will face this challenge with the same strength, resilience, and optimism that has always defined his life and leadership. We are hopeful for a full and speedy recovery.
Right.
So two major people there talking about this here on Live Now from Fox, as former President Donald Trump responding to former President Joe Biden's aggressive prostate cancer diagnosis, Kamala Harris. This from his transportation secretary in the cabinet under Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg, saying President Biden is a man of deep faith, extraordinary resilience. They are keeping him and the entire Biden family in our prayers for strength and healing. More lawmakers responding here on Live Now from Fox, including California Governor, the Democrat Gavin Newsom, saying our hearts are with President Biden and his entire family right now. A man of dignity, strength, and compassion like his deserves to live a long and beautiful life, sending strength, healing, and prayers his way. So Gavin Newsom there. We were hearing from different lawmakers as well.
Man, damn. Man. This sounded like he didn't die and they just sending prayers to get Jill. I'm like, he ain't died. He just got diagnosed with cancer. But look, this is sad. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all out there that probably don't like Joe. But Joe is, you got to respect it. He is our former president of the United States of America. No, we do not want to see Joe go. If we can, we would like to see our presidents go in the order that they were elected. You know what I'm saying? But then we see how old Joe is, and we see situations happen like this. I don't wish cancer on my worst enemy. Yes. I'd rather my worst enemy go to jail than give him cancer. Because that's something you can't control. That's something that metastasizes in the body itself. You hear me? So, I think this is sad that my boy got cancer. What is it? Rectal cancer? Is that? I think it is. Yeah, I think he got rectal cancer or something like that. Prostate cancer, Yep. Yeah, and you know what? That it is a common thing in men. Prostate cancer. You know, that's what they say. Get checked. I think at the age of 40, you're supposed to get checked for prostate cancer. And that's the same thing that took my boy Chad Boseman out of here. I think prostate cancer took him out too. And I hope Mr. Joe Biden, he really does a recovery, man. You know, I might not agree with what he says. He might have dementia. He probably shouldn't have been the president for at least the second term. You get what I'm saying? He probably sparked 2 wars and messed up a couple shit in our country and wasn't competent enough. You know, all the stuff, all the good stuff. But he doesn't deserve cancer. I know that. The man is a man of the world, and he was the leader of our country at one point. And he was the vice president of our country at one point. You know, for 8 years. Then the president for 4. Come on, man. You got to salute the boy at the end of the day. He might have dementia now, but, you know, this is what comes with age. You know what I'm saying? Having cancer at this end stage of life is, you know, you lived a great life. You accomplished a lot. He has. He's been in the game since, I believe, the 90s for real. So that man's done a lot. But like I said, I wouldn't wish cancer on my worst enemy. I hope he has the speedy recovery. I hope that they get the best type of quality of medical stuff that they need for him to get, you know, to get past this and actually get it done. You know what I'm saying? Because cancer with chemo and stuff, this can take a lot out of you. You know, chemo ain't nothing nice. Definitely for the prostate, man. It's the worst, almost. Prostate is like the worst location to have cancer in, for real. So I really hope he has a speedy recovery about this, you know what I mean? And I want to also ask a question before I leave. And this this is like controversy to the subject at hand. Did they know he had cancer? Because I know they reported to us that he has cancer and he was freshly diagnosed. But ask yourself, if not all, most people never tell everybody they have cancer as soon as they get it. They sit on it for months before they announce it to the world. And that's something I know that is common. When someone gets cancer, nobody, not the whole world, doesn't know they have cancer until months in. And I say that to say, did he know he had cancer 2 or 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago? Because that makes a big difference. That makes a huge difference. Did he know he had it 6 months ago? Because these are presidents we talking about. This is something they get checked up on. When you have cancer, you have symptoms, and those symptoms get checked upon. And when you have good insurance and good medical treatment, like the president would have, this is something they would know, right? So I don't want to turn a bad situation into skepticism, but I just want to tell my people to ask yourself. Most people don't tell people immediately when they have cancer. It's something they sit on. And being the president of the United States and having the best medical staff on hand, probably the best doctors ever, wouldn't this be something they probably would have caught months ago before they announced it to us today? Makes me wonder. Did he know he had cancer when he was running for re-election or got out the race to allow Kamala Harris to get it? I don't know. I wonder. But anyway, my heart goes out to Jill and the family and the Biden family. I make sure he gets a speedy recovery. I hope that with the superior medical staff that they have, that they can really get this cancer through with, and he can live the rest of a fulfilling life, because the dementia's already eating at him. So, and I've seen this. I work with old people, so I see this happen. Cancer at a late stage, dialysis at a late stage, dementia around his age. Yeah. So it's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section about this all. And for the bad people that's gonna say bad things about Biden, don't say it in this comment section. I don't want to hear it this time. This isn't the post to say bad things about him, about the karma he should have had. He did what he could do with what he had and what he wanted to do based on his political views and what side he was on. So I'm not going to blame him for what he did and what he didn't do for our country because of his political views. So, I've heard a few comments already stating that, he gets what he sowed. This is karma for him. No, nobody deserves. I don't think karma has nothing to do with cancer. And this is something that just has always probably been in his body or been metastasizing for a long amount of time. So y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section other than the bad things. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Don't forget to like the comment. Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Peace.